Imagine a being that knows the position of every particle in the universe. With such an insight, it could calculate the entire future as it wishes. And to do this, it wouldn't require some advanced machinery, rather, just basic physics. Yet, a single dilemma remains. Does it have any choice? In 1814, Pierre Laplace introduced us to his demon. He thought that the universe works like a machine, and the particles are merely following a script written by the laws of nature. He thought that perhaps free will in this world is an illusion, and the decisions we take, were not ours to take. Rather, they were encoded into the atoms of our being long before we were even born. Don't believe me? Let's do an experiment right here. I have this coin over here, and I ask you, the audience, to assign any two choices of whatever you want. But there's only one criteria. The choices which you assign, they must make you indecisive when I present them to you at the same time and ask you to choose one of them. For me personally, that would be mango and lychee. So I assign mango to heads and lychee to tails. Let's keep the results aside for now. Did you notice something interesting? I did, and let me tell you what I noticed. During the initial presentation, when I was indecisive about what to choose, but when the coin was midair, my mind was secretly inching towards a very specific side. That was my subconscious mind at its play. Neuroscience reveals that decisions like this are often taken based on several factors, like your previous experiences and your emotional patterns processed in the areas like your prefrontal cortex. This is just your brain being efficient rather than weighing out every possibility. It just makes decisions based on its bounded rationality. And perhaps these decisions also reflect your internal choices. But wait, according to the concept of Laplace's demon, if it already knows what we want, our subconscious learnings, our mind, our preferences, do our choice even matter? Well, let me tell you something about that. Your choice does matter. Have you ever wondered when you can go back in time and change that one teeny tiny thing from your past? Maybe it could have been something different. You could have taken a different choice. Perhaps it could have given you a different present. You could have been a different person altogether. Every decision in the past feels like it branches off into new futures. But what if all of these paths converge down to one single moment that is now the present? Well then, that makes now an incredible convergence of everything you've ever learned, felt, and achieved. Not just that, it also involves everything that you might have gained, the insights, by taking the decisions that you have not taken. How incredible, isn't it? Even things that are inevitable, like the beating of your heart or the rising of the sun, they don't diminish your agency. Rather, they give you a foundation to act, to dream, and to embrace the future. But wait, Laplace's demon, as a concept, as a philosophical concept, perhaps it wasn't about what the future was. Maybe it was about the testament to how knowledge can be such a powerful tool to knowing the end point. Perhaps it was about recognizing the tools and the instincts that guide us there. But Anirudh, if my future is already written, why should I even care? Why, if the demon knows what I'm going to do, why should I even try? Because here's the secret, my friend. What makes a journey meaningful is the act of trying itself. Imagine a river. We all know that inevitably it is going to flow down to the ocean. But whether that river carves out majestic canyons, or harbors lush ecosystem, or perhaps runs dry and stagnant, is all decided by what it encounters along the way. Imagine that one trip you had with friends. You had a lot of fun there. You were destined to go there. But you going alone or you going with your friends had made your difference for the experience of that destiny. Your encounters shape your destiny. We all have heard the famous Murphy's Law. Whatever can happen will happen. You cannot override your destiny, but your choices can affect how that destiny comes to you. Suppose a dam. Let's say in its fate, it's written that it will be filled up to the brim due to heavy rains today. Storm clouds are forming on top of it, and it just needs that one teeny tiny push for it to let it all out. Perhaps you choose to mop the floor, or maybe give out water to the birds. The small choice of yours gave it just enough push for let it all out. Small choices have big outcomes. Sometimes in life, we feel like our choices have no outcomes, have no effect on our life. Perhaps life is playing cruel jokes on us. Maybe fate is playing cruel jokes on us. But it is only fate that knows the best and will never deceive you. So, I ask you again, what is this demon's biggest dilemma? Well, it's the same as ours. Knowing that all the paths lead here, what do we do? And honestly, can we even do anything to change it? Well, here's my answer. We live. We embrace what's coming because what makes a journey meaningful is not the destination. Rather, what we do, the passion, the effort in the journey. You were always meant to thrive, to work hard. And perhaps, in doing so, you might just become something even greater than Laplace's demon can foresee. Embracing the true meaning of living for oneself. Anirudh signing off.